Hello, it is Monday, January 27th. I hope you had a good weekend. We are going to start with our dad joke of the day. So I'll reveal that from my dad joke calendar here. All right. I just watched a documentary about beavers. It was the best damn show I ever saw. All right. Well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got olive typewriter, extra sample. I feel like olive is a common color for typewriter, isn't it? Bark, bite, axe, scales. Twins, oil, shell, virgin. Taste, hedge maze, skin and mouthful. Wow, hedge maze. That kind of was out there, huh? I'm gonna kind of focus on that. It feels like it ought to be purple, but who knows? Maybe blue. Like it's gonna be something like things with this property, which is usually blue, sometimes purple. Things that you go to get lost in. I'm sure that's what it is. Okay, I'm not immediately seeing it, so let's look at something else. Extra feels like something we would just have synonyms for. Twins. Twins being plural. Shell is a gas station brand, also a shell. Virgin and oil makes me think of extra virgin olive oil, but virgin untouched. Like what would we mean by virgin? I mean, we've got extra virgin olive oil in. Did they build the? Okay, so this would be a weird category, right? Like, certainly. So I'm wondering if they built 4 categories out of extra virgin olive oil. So if we pay attention to each of these one at a time, we may be able to find 4 categories out of this. So, olive. What would you put with olive? I mean, it's a color. It's a I don't know. I still don't know if it's a fruit or a vegetable or berry or what. um, olive. Is olive like are we trying to wordplay here? Like we're supposed to take some letters from it, like just live or live? Hmm. What about oil? I mean, the other possibility is it's just extra virgin olive oil, but I don't think I've seen a category like that before. It's usually been something they build a puzzle around, but usually then they would stick it at the top. So it's kind of strange that they hid it in here. Bark and skin feel like similar concepts, like the thing on the outside of an alive thing. um, we don't have like exoskeleton or anything though. Bark, skin. Oh, is this what we want? Mouthful keeps sticking out to me, like mouthful, like a lot, like a that's a mouthful, like it's difficult to say. Huh. Is that even is that is that even one word? Mouthful. I feel like I always thought mouthful was 2 words. I'm not the best speller, so Axe body spray. I can't get into this one. I mean, even if even if extra virgin olive oil was a category, I still don't know what the other ones are, so I don't want to try it yet. Typewriter, things that go clickety clack. Um, hmm. I mean, we've got taste. For some reason, I thought we had taste and smell, but that's a shell. Uh, huh. Scales. Scales makes me think of like that Lady Liberty statue where she's holding the scales. Um, oh, you know what? Scales and twins. Is this what are those called? Star signs? The astrology stuff. So the twins and is Gemini, scales is Libra, I think. Um, I'm guessing the Virgin is one of them. What would be the 4th one? There's no bowl here. The shell for like Cancer? I don't know if it would be shell. Let me look very carefully. Olive, typewriter, extra sample. I haven't looked at sample yet, but it's not that. Bark, bite, axe. Would axe be one of them? Oil, taste, hedge made, skin, mouthful. I'm going to try shell with this. I wasn't even away. I thought I was onto something at least, but it wasn't even one away, so maybe I'm just wrong. I knew I needed to put either extra virgin olive or oil in there, and so virgin made the most sense, but maybe I don't. I don't know. What's going on here? Is it worth just I mean, it's going to use up a mistake is what I'm concerned about, but I already have a mistake, so might as well use another one. Oh, okay. Extra virgin olive oil. Why did they do that? They're making it hard for me to meta this game. Like, come on. All right. I mean, I guess the meta is if it was along the top, they built a category out of each. If it was hidden inside, then it's a category, maybe. I don't know. They're subverting their own metas, which I think is maybe on purpose, just to mess with us who meta. All right. So maybe we are still twin in scales. I don't know. Is Axe one of the? Clearly, the typewriter is one of our star signs. I mean, they're both plural, twin scales. I don't know. I don't know what the other two would be. A bark and a bite, like things that dogs would do. Are we describing how something might taste? Like it's got a bite to it. I don't know. So I still have bark and skin and shell. Oh yeah, the outside of an animal. Bark, shell, skin. There's got to be a fourth one. What is it? Scales, of course. That kind of scales. Oh, okay. Yikes. Protective coverings in nature. Gotcha. So one of these is yellow. Sample. You sample it. You bite it. You taste it, and you try a mouthful. So you're trying something. Small amount of food to try. Okay. Twins, Hedgemaids, Axe, and Typewriter. It better be word. I don't know. It's fill in the blank or wordplay. What would we fill in the blank with Hedgemaids though? I'm having so much trouble finding these purples lately. Typewriter, Axe, Hedgemaids, Twins. Like, what would you even wordplay with Axe? Blank body spray. I personally prefer the Hedgemaids body spray, but close second is the Typewriter body spray. I like to smell like musty 1950s offices. Win in the middle. Go on. Okay. The only thing I can think of. Oh, actually, I think this is it. This is the only thing I don't remember. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about the Stephen King. It was a Stephen King adaptation, the movie. With Red Rum. Oh, what's that movie called? With Jack Nicholson. Anyway, that movie. I think it's things from that movie, but I think there was a Hedgemaids. Yeah. Okay. Scene in The Shining. There we go. That's the movie. It's called The Shining. All right. At least I figured it out eventually. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. All like really famous scenes from The Shining, which I've seen once a couple of years ago. Anyway, interesting one today. It had some red herrings that I don't like. One of them wasn't even a red herring. A red herring. There's like this was clearly a red herring, and then it wasn't. And then there was the star sign thing, which I was like, well, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who tried that. I guess the bot will tell me. Difficulty wise, I'm gonna rate this pretty high. Just because I don't know. It's hard if you're metaing, but actually easier if you're not. I don't know. Let's give it a straight 3 for that reason. They also gave it a straight 3. Okay. Let's check the bot. Yeah, okay, 89% solve rate. 62% making no mistakes. Sure, okay. I was 1 in 2014 out of 6, so a lot of people did my same first guess. So a lot of people getting extra virgin olive oil first. Probably, hopefully after some frustration of like, is it really that? Yellow for I'm surprised I didn't see yellow earlier. And actually 4% getting The Shining first. That's impressive. All right. Protective coverings of nature. Yeah. So ever is, I mean, almost everyone won. So I'm interested in this one here. 5% of people tried Scales, Twins, Shells version. At least it's labeled as zodiac signs. So there we go. Putting Hedgemaids in with... I'm not sure what this was going for with Hedgemaids, but 4% of people tried that. Putting bark in with bite, taste, mouthful. I almost did put bark and bite together. Maybe like things a dog would do. Olive oil shell virgin. I wonder what that. Maybe people thinking these are names of gas stations or something. Reptile characteristics. Interesting. Okay. I think a lot of these are like trying stuff because you don't know what's going on. Like you've got 3 out of the 4 and you're trying to find the 4th. And then the AI is trying to justify that beyond. Well, 3 of those work. Maybe the 4th works too. Oh yeah. So the very first mistake is same as me. Scales, twins, shell, virgin. Most commonly, 2% of players. Okay. And then that again. Interesting. Well, how'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword. Gold medalist Ledecky. No idea. Cell phone pop-up. A notification. That is way too long. I don't know. What gamblers and actors study. Cards. I don't know. Wood traditionally used for black piano keys. I didn't know there was a traditional wood for that. These crosses are hard. Anger. Three-letter word for anger? It's not mad because that's a different, like, you can't replace anger with mad. Fury. Salad green derived from wild mustard. Cover story told in court. An alibi. Choir member. A singer. That doesn't work. It could be soprano, alto, tenor, probably. Bass. Blank Adler, character who outsmarted Sherlock Holmes. I don't know. Site that dubs itself the global marketplace for unique and creative goods. Probably Etsy. Gold medalist Ledecky. Is it like Katie? I'm guessing. Cell phone pop-up. An alert. What gamblers and actors study. Don't know. What is this wood? Ebony. Oh, that makes sense. Anger. Ire. Salad. Kale. Irene Adler? Ooh, maybe an E. There we go. I should have looked at this. Lines. Gamblers and actors study lines. I know why an actor would study lines. What does lines mean for a gambler? Someone's going to have to explain that one to me. I'm surprised I finished that in only 126. I was extremely concerned after going through most of the crosses and downs and getting almost nothing. I think Alibi Tenor saved me, and then Etsy, and then I had enough to kind of guess the crosses. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do Strands. Today's theme is Viva Las Vegas. Is it things you find in Las Vegas, like gambling stuff? Let's look for G's for gambling. Gambling. I think that's our spanogram. Nice. All right, so we're going to have slots. Just slot or, oh, no, it's going to be slots like this. Poker. We've got bingo, probably. Isn't bingo? Anyway, we got jack. Blackjack. Jack black. Wait. Yeah. Black jack. Oh, that was hard to path. Craps. What's this middle one? Roulette. Okay. I think Jack Black is the fairest game in the casino, and then roulette is close behind. All right. Anyway, cataracts. Baccarat. Oh, how do you spell that? Baccarat. There you go. Baccarat. Baccarat. I don't know how to say that. All right. Cool. Very straightforward. I mean, who doesn't look for gambling right away when you see Las Vegas? But anyway, I guess not everyone. The difficulty curve on Strands is all over the place. Let's just put it that way. All right. Well, how'd you do? And I'll stick a Wordle thing if you want to watch Wordle. And of course, if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.